A manhunt is underway for a violent perpetrator. Violence against a pride mural in the street. The man did donuts driving around on the pride flag painted in the street. Oh boy, here we go again. So we've already had a couple of stories over the past year or so where people have done burnouts on this pride flag. So it's basically a crosswalk, but it's painted like a rainbow. I don't know if this is the same one, but these two guys did it, and they got criminally charged for doing it. It's absolutely nuts. Now, the first time, I think the guy just slowly drove over it while dragging his tires. The second guy was turning left and peeled out a little bit. I think you can even argue that that was an accident, but they don't care. This guy is doing full-blown donuts, risking felony charges, saying outright, I don't care. Amazing. The Post-Millennial reports police are investigating after drivers, I guess it's plural, left tire marks on a pride crosswalk in St. Petersburg, Florida, in 2 instances over the last 2 weeks. The first car accelerated to the intersection, and the second time, a driver did donuts on the pride mural. Wow. The St. Petersburg Police Department released a statement about the recent incidents and wrote in a Facebook post, over the last week, 2 different vehicles have left tire marks damaging the progressive Pride Street mural at the 2500 Central Avenue roundabout. So we have the video here. I will play it for you now. Here we go. I think there's a news report, so we'll put the...
Will not be tolerated here in St. Petersburg. But nevertheless, some people in the LGBTQ community tell us they're now worried as Pride Month quickly approaches.
I think we all need to be careful now. There's people obviously out there to get us that are
Pride Month. Okay.
are part of the LGBTQ, including myself.
Sterling Long bartends at Rydom Cowboy in the heart of downtown St. Petersburg. He was dismayed to walk out of his bar and see this.
I was actually very shocked and devastated that this happened because they just repainted this and the city spent a lot of money into this, and especially so close to Pride, I was very upset somebody would do this.
Sadly, St. Petersburg police say this isn't the first time because this mural was just damaged a week ago.
Wow.
The truck kind of pulled in to the circle there where the Pride mural is on the street and then took off, accelerated, and left a street mark.
Just a few days later, police say another car came to the mural around 2:30 a.m. and did this.
It was clearly intentional because you see the car back up in the video that we have from a nearby business and speed through it. Now there is significant damage.
So how much is something like this going to cost?
More than $1,000.
Oh,
about
$1,000.
$1,100 to repair it and to...
Wow, more than $1,000. Oh, heavens. Better get the police to investigate and hunt this guy down. Looking forward to the hunting down of the Stop Cop City terrorists, of which many were charged, yeah. And the people who were firebombing the federal buildings back in the Summer of Love. And the people who rioted in general. We never got reports on those people. I'm sure many of them have been charged, for sure. We've seen reports on that. But thank you for your concern over the fact that people are driving on the road. Now, look, guys, oh, man, the Libertarian Party is such a joke. And it pains me to say this, but I lean libertarian in the political spectrum. So I have many sympathies that overlap with the Libertarian Party, but they're just so awful. And, my attitude is I don't like the progress, pride, communist garbage, but people are allowed to have things. And if the local community is in favor of having a rainbow in their street, it's like, well, I don't know, go to your neighborhood and demand they print a big Gadsden flag in the middle of the intersection. I mean, I'm not even kidding. In fact, maybe we'll do that. How about we find a local town? Here's what I'll do. Thousands of dollars. I'm going to maybe Martinsburg, West Virginia, will allow me to pay to have the intersection on Main Street, and I think it's Queen, painted a giant Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me. A symbol of the American Revolution. And then we have look, if somebody were to peel out over it and damage it, I'd kind of just roll my eyes and be like, I don't know, man, it's the street. You put it in the street. What are you going to do about it, huh? Oh, no. Okay, imagine this. Imagine a guy is carrying some buckets of paint and he's, and he's crossing the street and he trips and falls and the paint flies. Are we going to prosecute the guy? I fell and spilled paint. Usually when people spill paint in the road, everyone ignores it and literally nothing gets done about it. But here it's like there's some burnout marks and they're like, manhunt. Anyway, my point is, people are allowed to have things in this country. Now, the issue, I suppose, is the left disagrees they will throw a brick through a window if you defy them, but then lock you in jail if you defy them. So it's like maybe the attitude now is what many conservatives are calling wartime conservatism versus peacetime. And that is to say, we can't just, we can't just act like we're going to be the tolerant ones all the time. Allow the people who oppose free speech and our values to gain cultural ground. That being said, I'm still never going to advocate for peeling out and damaging a mural if they really wanted it. No, I'm saying the argument is to demand the city stop paying if you live in the city. You live there, you say, hey, stop doing it. Stop putting rainbows in the street. Okay? And then people are going to stop peeling out on it. Maybe the attitude is we should tell our local governments we don't want this ideological garbage on our streets. But look, if the people who live there overwhelmingly support it, what do you do? What do you do? Post-millennial says that police are investigating. The first incident occurred May 17th at 9:36 a.m. when a truck accelerated through the mural. The second incident happened on May 22nd, a blue two-door vehicle doing donuts on the mural. Investigators have no reason to believe the incidents are related. The statement added it's going to cost the city of St. Petersburg $1,100 to restore. The city aims to have the mural repainted in time for Pride Month festivities. Residents told Tampa Bay Times that the two incidents of tire tracks have them feeling worried as the cars left the streaks on the rainbow-painted road just out of Pride Month. It makes me want to throw up. Dude, you're hamming it up. That's all I'm saying. Like Pride Month? Like if there's a Pride Day, I'm like, sure. But month? Ugh. Blech. But we have our counter. We have MAGA Month. MAGA Month in July. That was my joke that in July, we have Independence Day. So we all change our profile pictures to American flag profile pictures. I wasn't serious. A lot of people did it, though. And I can't remember who I was talking to. They're like, should we actually do that? That sounds like a good idea. Was it Benny? I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like every big company should make profile pictures that have American flags on them or whatever. And that's MAGA Month, Make America Great Again Month. So the residents are terrified because Pride Month is here. The driver responsible for the donuts faces a felony charge of criminal mischief. Are you kidding me? Man, this system is so effing broken. Mayor Ken Welch also made a statement about the mural getting marked up by the tire tracks, writing, in light of the recent vandalism targeting our progressive pride flag mural, I want to emphasize that there is no place for hate in St. Petersburg. Here's the street. And so I don't know if this is the same one. I think it's a different mural than the one that the other guys damaged, because this one looks a lot bigger. But I love how there's a black and brown stripe on it as well as the pedo colors. I'm not trying to be cute or anything. Like those are the colors of that pedos use. That's it. And then the people try to argue like the trans flag colors are different from the pedo, the same colors. I mean, it's a different flag or whatever. You call it whatever you want, but it's same colors. But I love the black and brown one. Like, I'm just confused as to like your flag is about who you want to bang, right? Why are black and brown people? Why is there a black and brown stripe? And they're like, for black and brown people. I'm like, are they gay? Like, honest question. I don't know. But I wonder why it is that like overwhelmingly the black community doesn't get really pissed off about this. But whatever, I guess. The Daily Wire had a really funny bit where they're doing a new Jeremy's Razors commercial, and they're like, the commercial, they have a black Jeremy Boring, and they're like, it's not for black people, it's for white liberal women. So they can look at the commercial and smile and virtue signal to their friends that they're so inclusive. Yeah, we're trying to convince white liberal women to buy our product. Ha. Yeah, well, this is where we currently are. You have this post. It says, in light of the recent vandalism targeting our progressive pride flag mural, I want to emphasize that there is no place for hate in St. Petersburg. Then get rid of the flag. That thing represents hate to an extreme degree. And I'm not kidding. With the far leftist smashing things, waving these flags and putting them up, they represent nothing but hate. These people going online and calling for death for Christians and white people, like, oh, okay, it doesn't represent hate. And then they say the Gadsden flag represents hate. Now, you want to play that game? We play the game right back. That is a hate symbol. No different than the swastika. I'm just going to wait a little bit so that Media Matters. Well, actually, never mind. I think the Media Matters staffers all got fired. But I'll wait for the left to clip that one. So I'll give you guys time to, okay, you're done? Yeah, see, the swastika originally was like this good fortune symbol that was used internationally. And then the Nazis were like, let's use this the symbol of love and peace to be evil. And they did. They flipped it twisted it and then put it on their flag and then did evil things. And now the swastika represents evil. Well, the rainbow is a cutesy little symbol, represented God's covenant to the earth that he will never flood it again. But as Christianity wanes, it became more of a hokey symbol of leprechauns or whatever. And now the far left extremists, communist cult, have taken it, put black and brown stripes on it, and now they're like, look at our rainbow, it's so beautiful, while they beat people in the streets, shoot them during Black Lives Matter riots, smash windows, set fire to vehicles, attack people. Yeah. Aaron Danielson shot and killed in Portland by these crackpot lunatic cultists. How many people died in Portland? Man, I'm not saying it's the apocalypse, but it's a cult. So thank you, police, for doing the important work of finding guys who did donuts in the street one time. These people are nuts. But look, it's a symbol of their religion, and you've desecrated it. They are pissed off. I don't know. Welcome to modern America. You know, there was a guy in New York who got criminally charged because he burned a pride flag and like threw it at a bar or something. And it was like on the ground. And they were like, that's a hate crime. It's like, what? He burned a flag. Yeah, well, you know, it represents hate. Don't go to these blue cities because they've become communist, I guess. You want to act like it's not true, but look what's happening in Florida. You know what should happen? You should get Ron DeSantis, the government, the administration, should come to the city and be like, you're done. You're done. State police, state level authorities are going to stop you from going after people for felonies for this stuff. Get rid of it. But, you know, if people want to have these things, I think they can have them. I think we just need political action in forms of peaceful political action to end the waste of taxpayer dollars. I'll leave it there. Oh, when should we put this one up? Next segment's coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all then.